Hello, this is Brenda Green, and I'd like to welcome you to Living in the Go. Today I want to talk to you about kids and money. I look around that there are so many adults who have horrible money skills, no fault of their own, but they were never taught about it. And so I was thinking if we could start early, if we could start with our children, if we could help them have a better appreciation of money and how it works, then we could help the next generation do so much better than us. We want to help them to ensure that they can create wealth for themselves and be able to pass that on. At the very least, have good knowledge about money so that they can make better decisions. So let's get into it. So you wonder maybe what kids should know and at what age. So let's talk about young children, preschoolers, and then up to middle school. So what kids should know? Well, the first thing is that money doesn't grow on trees. They look at things, they want it, they don't know how money is made, and so they just have this instant, I want to have that. Help them understand that money doesn't grow on trees. If they see you at an ATM taking money out, they might even think that's where money comes from. So have discussions with them. Let them know that this is how you get your money, that you go to a job and you get paid a paycheck for your work. You want to teach them about savings. Piggy banks are cool. I used to have those all the time. I used to give them as gifts to nieces and nephews. But a clear jar is better because they can actually see the money that they're saving. They'll feel good about it. Let them know the saving is cool. I went to visit one of my little grandnephews, and the first thing he wanted to show me was his jar of money. He could barely get it down from the cabinet, but he was so proud of it. He said, "Look at all my money, Auntie." So yeah, use the clear jar. Set an example for them. Show them how you use money. Show them how you save. Tell them you have a bank account where you save money. Teach them that good things come to those who wait. So sometimes they might want something right away. Help them understand that they can save up their money to get it and that they may appreciate it more. I like to think of when you give kids money that it's a commission. So it's not just an allowance that they get money for nothing. So if they do their chores, if they take out the garbage, if they make their bed, then they get a commission, just like a job. You also want to avoid those impulse buys. You want to get something quickly, you see it and you just love it, gotta have it. All my friends have it, why can't I have it? Well, talk about those things. Talk about and plan how you're going to buy things if it makes sense to buy it. Help them understand that in the language that they will understand. And you want to stress the importance of giving. You want your children to be charitable. You want them to share. You want them to, if they see people who have less, to feel some empathy and want to help them if they can. Those are good skills for them to have when they're young and when they're older. Now, teens are a little different because as they get older, they need to know more about how money works. And so you want to ensure that they have the right skills. So you want to give them the responsibility of a bank account, help them open up a checking account. If they have a job, they can put money into it, but it gets them started in financial literacy. You want to help them work with a budget. If they're using money, let's say they get the commission from you or the allowance when they're in high school to pay for their lunch or whatever, help them with a budget so that they can plan adequately with their money. You also want to teach them how to track the things that they're spending so they know where their money's going. Get them interested in saving for college. It's good for them to invest in their future. You also want to teach them to steer clear of student loans. So when they're thinking about college, they're thinking about certainly the money they're going to save for it so they don't have to have a loan, or looking at scholarships, all kind of funds that are available for them. Teach them about that now. Teach them that the student loan doesn't have to be crushing for them, that they can maybe go to a state school where the tuition is not as high, or they can take some advanced classes when they're in high school that will give them credit for college so that they don't have to take as many courses when they get to college. So things to consider. You want to teach them the dangers of credit cards. They may see some of their friends have credit cards and think it's cool and they want to have one. But again, they need to know how they work, how the interest rate works, how if they don't pay the bill on time, that their credit will be ruined. So teach them about the dangers of using them and that they don't have to have one right away. Not saying that they don't ever get to have one, but until they understand how they work, this is a time for them to just be learning and figuring it out. You also want to introduce them to the magic of compound interest so that when they're putting money away for their future, that it's building interest for them. So it's not just in a regular savings account. You can even talk to them at this stage about investing because that's an amazing thing for them to learn and understand. The younger they start, the better it'll be for them. So as always, I do have my beliefs. It's never too early to teach your kids about money. When they're little people, they're like sponges. They absorb it. They look at you, they learn things. So teach them about it. If they have questions, answer them. If they don't have questions, start discussions with them, but teach them about money. If you don't know a lot about money, that's okay. You can learn and grow together. There are books, information, all kind of things out there to help you with money information so that you can share it with your child. You have to understand the schools right now, they don't give a good foundation about money. So it's really up to you. There is, unfortunately, in this country, lobbyists out there ensuring that children don't learn about it, that adults don't know a lot about money, because it's a way for them to make money on you. If you're not knowledgeable, then they can take advantage of you. So take this time to invest in your children. Give them that foundation that's so important. Talk about your money mistakes. We all have them. I know I do. Let your kids know that it's okay to be human. You make a mistake, but you learn from it, you grow from it, and you do better the next time. You also want to teach your kids that money is a tool. Money's not evil. You can use money to help yourself. You just need to know how it all works and use it in the right way. So I want to thank you so much for your time and attention. Hopefully this was helpful for you. Share this information. We want to build a good foundation for our children so that they can be financially literate and have great, successful lives. So have a wonderful day until the next time.